download expert lectures from internet, and you can have a look of this particular slide where I have given one example, that one scholar means a learned person. Scholar is delivering a lecture, rest of the people, they are listening. So there are so many other lectures like this which you can download from YouTube or from any other. Look at, for example, this particular slide that shows you that one expert is delivering a lecture in a class, rest of the students, they are listening carefully. You can download such lectures from YouTube also. You can just have to you will just have to enter any subject name. You can see here download button and play button, means from internet you can either download that particular lecture or you can play it also, means you can just watch that lecture on your screen, you can have a listen. So means that you can listen to or you can learn so many things from good institutes, from good scholars all over the world. Means now it is possible. In the absence of internet, it was not possible doing this. Means earlier we did not know that in which particular corner of the world these scholars are there and how they teach and how they work. You can study the best practices, therefore, of world famous scholars and institutes. You can listen to or learn from renowned means famous, renowned international faculties. It is flooding with online references. My dear students, the last sentence is very important. It's upon you how much you gain out of it. This is very, very important sentence. That see, internet is just like an ocean. Internet is full of, it is plenty of information. Now those informations are good also, those informations are bad also. Internet is full of information, it is full of data. Each and every type of data is available on internet. But how much you gain out of it, how much you receive out of it, and more important is what you receive out of it is very important. In the next paragraph we will see this particular point in detail. Para number 5, internet as a power giant. Here you can see one image that is a symbolical image. Symbolically it communicates a lot, symbolically it talks a lot. Here you can see one computer with horns and tail. It is in red color. Red is a symbol of danger. Now here, putting this particular image, I have a very good or very important message to give to this young generation, those young generation which is living and breathing in this modern world. Have a look at this slide and let us understand what it communicates and what it tells us. In this slide, have a look at the slide. In fact, virtually everything is available online. I will explain the word virtually. Virtually means illusionary. It is not real. It is imaginative. So virtually everything is available on internet. Internet has become a power giant. Now please concentrate on the second line. When such a huge power is available uncontrolled, nobody has control on this power. Nobody has control on this internet. It may harm the user. The user therefore has to judiciously use these resources. Please concentrate now and pay attention. The biggest threat, indiscriminate use of internet is pornography. There are plenty of pornographic sites floating with lots of harmful effects on the teenagers and the young minds. As I said, that internet is just like a coin. It has two sides, good thing also and bad things also. I would say that today the teenagers means the students or the young generation whose age is from 13 to 19, where in the end of the word you have TEEN, teen word. So these are called teenagers. Nowadays teenagers, they are blindly using internet. They do not know what are the harmful effects of using such pornographic sites. They do not know what are the harmful and side effects of using such bad as or dirty minded sites. So it really spoils their mind. So when young generation uses this particular pornographic or any other sites, they get lost and they lose so many things. Means socially they are lost, economically they are lost, mentally they are lost, educationally also they are lost. So means whenever they use such sites blindly and carelessly, such huge power giant available on internet, it really spoils their life. Our young generation need to understand that we will have to make a constructive use, we have to make a, we can positive use of this internet. As I said, that so many datas are available, but you need to discriminate them. Nowadays young generation, they cannot discriminate. The word discriminate means capacity to understand what is good for you, capacity to understand what is bad for you. So we need to understand this particular crucial situation of current generation, where they blindly run after internet, whether there are pornographic sites or whether there are other social sites like Facebook or Yahoo or Orkut. They just involve in chatting with the people, and they lose their identity. They are lost in matter of money, they are lost in matter of society. So many times they are disturbed mentally and they get diseased. So many other consequences, or we can say the negative results of all this internet is there. So we need to be very careful with these parents also. They also need to take care of their children, and they also must have a dog watch on their children, what they are doing, how they are doing. Nowadays, as we know that children, their mind is just like blank slate. They do not know what good or what bad is for them. So at this particular time, parents need to keep a dog watch on them. We see that nowadays even children, they are very well versed with the mobile and computer uses. Even father or forefathers, they do not know how to manage or how to control mobile or computer. But children, they know. Means they are well versed with technology. Their mind is now far more advanced than the earlier. So now children mind, it is, when we say, it is just like a blank slate. Whatever they learn this particular age. So teenager is a very sensitive age. In this particular age, if they gain good things, then those good things will remain with them for their entire life. And if in this particular age, if they get bad things, bad habits, then these bad habits will remain with them for the rest of their life. So keeping this particular cruciality, keeping this particular criticality in our mind, all of us, teachers and parents and even students, all of us need to work collectively, and we need to differentiate between the good and bad utilizations of internet. Please have a look for the next slide and move on. Here are some scandals. Means so many times you must be reading in the newspapers that young generation, particularly girls, get victimized of such scandals, and they get trapped by some antisocial or criminal or some other young boys who either blackmail them or who tease them, and they forcefully then try to have a money from them. It is really harmful for the young girls, even for young boys also. So many scandals. If you can see this slide carefully, these are the newspapers, and in these newspapers you can read that cyber crime is getting on and on. It is increasing day by day, particularly in underdeveloped country like India. Now let us move on with paragraph number 6, that is about internet chatting. It is also very important. It is very important to understand for all of us that chatting is a very good thing. Internet chatting is also a very good tool if used constructively. This particular, I have italicized this particular line, if used constructively. Intentionally, I have deliberately I have italicized this particular line. First line tells us a lot. First line tells us that internet chatting is also a very good tool. Means that if you make a positive use, if you make a constructive use. Now what is called constructive use? I will give you one simple example. If a scientist is there and if a terrorist is there, I am talking about two people, two persons. On one hand there is a scientist, say for instance APJ Abdul Kalam. On the other hand there is a terrorist. Now both have the knowledge of science, both have the knowledge of technology, both have the knowledge of other scientific inventions and all. But on one hand, scientist makes use of this particular science and technology and knowledge to give something to society. Whereas on the other hand, a terrorist, he makes use of this particular science and technology to take something, to spoil society. It means that when a scientist makes use of science and technology, it is called constructive use. It constructs something. Please have a look at this slide and read the line carefully again, that internet chatting is also a very good tool if used constructively. However, there are chances of becoming chat addict. So many times we see that people, they become chat addict. Means that they have a kind of addiction of chatting. They cannot remain without chatting. If they do not eat, drink, then okay. But if they do not chat, then they get restless. So this restlessness which they feel, it is because of not being able to chat today. So many times you must be watching, or you must be observing the people who are every day sitting on internet, who are every day surfing, who are every day chatting. So their hobby, or they are very much fond of, so much so, of chatting, that they cannot remain without chatting. If they are not sitting on internet for 1 hour or for 2 hours, their entire schedule is disturbed. Their entire timetable is disturbed. Their entire schedule is disturbed. Please have a look at the other line. It is said that many a time people disguise themselves and play a role which they cannot play in real life. This is one of the very dangerous results, we can say, of chatting. Now you see, there is one thing to understand, that chatting and surfing and sitting on internet, everything is virtual. Virtual means, as we have seen in the previous paragraph also, virtual means not real. Virtual world is not real. But when they sit in front of computer screen on internet, they think that this particular world is a real world, and as a result they forget the world around them. It means that you do not know who the person is actually in front of you. You do not know the original identity of that particular person, the name or the photograph. For example, Facebook chatting, you do not know who actually the person is whom you are chatting with. Do you know his or her original name? Do you know his or her original identity? You do not know anything original about that particular person. And you, many a time, particularly young generation, they share their personal information with them. So chatting is becoming a very dangerous, we can say, thing nowadays, and people, so many times they are lost. Means they have to lose their identity, they have to lose so many things. Please have a look of the next sentence, and then I think it will be end of the first session. Many a time people disguise themselves and play a role which they cannot play in real life. You may unknowingly share your personal information with that person. It is not only risky, but may land you in a dangerous situation. So this is just an advice from my side, and from this particular lesson also to the young generation. Do not share ever your personal information with the unknown person whom you are chatting with on Facebook or any other social sites. I think this will be the end of the first session. We will continue with the next session also. Thank you so much.